What's up guys, John with Gaming Through the Decades here, and we are back with another pickups video. We had some awesome pickups the last couple weeks. Some stuff I've never had before, some stuff for some pretty different type of consoles, and I actually got my best find so far. So check out the entirety of the video and let's see what we got. Alright guys, so I'm going to kind of cover what I got the last couple weeks. Today it is March 4th, and last week I did a pretty long 20-minute game hunting video. So we didn't do a pickups video, I just kind of showed what I got at the end of that. If you didn't see it, I got the 32X and a couple Sega Genesis games. So that was about it. But it was overall, it was a pretty good week. I would suggest checking out that video. It's our game hunting episode number 8. So check it out if you haven't seen it. This week I was actually out of town a little bit, and I was up north, up near Flagstaff, and I actually was, I hit a few Goodwills, hit a few Savers, didn't really find anything. It was kind of funny because this one thrift store that I did call, they had actually told me that a regular who comes in and picks up old games just came in essentially an hour before I called and took everything they had. So that was kind of a bummer, but it was also kind of funny at the same time. I got a lot of games this week, guys. It was all really kind of a fluke, to be honest with you. This is definitely one of the biggest amount I've ever got. But it was also, for the amount that I got, it was one of the cheapest. And one of the reasons why is because I did get some hardware. It was a hardware find. I'll go over it at the end of the video. And it was definitely the best pickup I've had so far. So first I'll kind of go over just the games that I got. I'm not going to do a normal clip where I put the gameplay on, because I do want to keep this video under 20 minutes. And there's a lot of games here, so I want to keep it at a reasonable time so you guys don't get bored. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games I got are all for the 32X, which is great because I've never played the 32X. I've never owned it. When I was younger, it was a very niche market. I wasn't too familiar with it. I had my Genesis, and then right after that, I remember the Saturn coming out. So the 32X was something I never really thought of. I remember seeing ads in magazines for it, but it's been something that I've had my eye on for a while now, and I'm glad to have one. And some of these games seem really cool so far. So the first game I got, I actually believe I did put it in my last pickups video, but it's Virtual Racing for the 32X. And it's kind of cool. Like, this game, when I first popped it in, it was weird because I had a Sega Genesis controller and I'm playing a 3D game on the Genesis. So that was a really cool feeling. It's a pretty cool game. It's real basic. I mean, whether you win or lose the race, you get a game over, title at the end of the game. So, that's kind of a bummer. Not much replay value, but it's a fun game for just to have the... For me, just to have the 3D on the Genesis, I thought was cool. Next, I actually never played this one before, but supposedly it's pretty good, and that is Star Wars for the 32X. I haven't gotten a chance to play this one yet, but from all the reviews I've seen online, there is Retro Gaming Tube 85 did a really good piece on the 32X, and he mentioned that game, and I believe that was one of the ones on there that he said was really good. So that was kind of my inspiration to pick that up. And I actually found this game. There's a funny story. This one and the next one that I'm going to show you guys. it was when I was up north in Flagstaff. There's not a whole lot up there, guys. It's mostly just a college town and some chain restaurants. That's about it. I was up there for work, but I was actually just looking for a place to eat, and I saw a Bookman's, which is a trade-in electronics place, and I was like, oh, sweet, there's a Bookman's here. So before I went in to eat, I literally spent like probably a good 30 minutes in there just looking at every single game they had. So that's where I got this one. So that's kind of nice to find out. And the same thing with this one. This is Doom for the 32X. And I've never played it on the 32X. Obviously, I've played it on the PC. I have it on my 360 for the Xbox Arcade. And, you know, it's Doom. From what I hear, the sound's not as good. I was actually talking to a guy at one of the local retro gaming stores, and he said it is better than the Super Nintendo version, obviously for the graphics, and because I believe he said there's a little more in the game. So that's really cool. I'll probably play through that. Doom's like one of my favorite games, favorite first-person shooters. I always had a special place in my heart. The next three that I'm going to pick up are going to be on my game hunting. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. On my game hunting video for the week. So it'll be episode 9. So if you want to check that out. And these are complete inbox 32X games, and they were a really good deal actually. And this first one, I didn't even know that they made this for the 32X, and it is Afterburner. And as you can see, he did knock like $5 off this just for, you know, this shit right here. So I actually got a really good deal on this. I price checked it against Amazon and eBay, and it was like, he gave it to me essentially for like $10 less than what it normally goes for. So this is a good deal. Guys, sometimes, you know, you got to get some of these games at stores. Otherwise, you're going to be looking for them forever. If you wait to find them out in the wild, I mean, it would probably take me God knows how long to fill that bookshelf up. But yeah, booklet's in there. It's in good shape. Believe it or not, I've actually never played Afterburner for the Genesis. So this will be the first time playing this, and I'm excited about it. So good pickup, I think. And then the next one, again, I heard that this is a pretty good game. It's complete in box. So this is Metalhead, the 32X. And again, this box is in really good shape. You know, complete in box. Has the manual in there. Actually, you know what? This might have a Doom manual in it. Look at that, it's flipped around. Hold on, this is a first time on this video. This might be a Doom manual. So this is something we can all experience together. Alright. If I can get the damn thing out. Okay, is there like a trick to this? I wonder why no one bought the damn 32X. There's gotta be. There we go. Slide it right out. Is it a Doom? No, it is a Metalhead. It was flipped around. And it's got Doom right there. So okay, it is a Metalhead manual. So we're good. Although it would have been kind of cool to get the Doom manual considering all I have is the cart. But then I wouldn't have a CIB Metalhead. So, alright. The next one is, never heard of this one either. Guys, I haven't heard of half the 32X titles. So this one is Cosmic Carnage. And looks like it's a fighter. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely a fighter. It is 1 or 2 players. So this will kind of be cool to pop in when I'm having a few beers and my neighbor comes over and we play some retro games. Alright, so what do we got? 8 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to get into the best pickup I've had so far. And I just want to kind of give you guys some advice. If you're new to retro gaming, to retro collecting, if that's your thing, make sure you tell people that you're into this, because you would be surprised at what people have sitting around. Last week, before we went out to the Phoenix swap meet, I actually had to pick up my oldest daughter because she stayed the night at a friend's, and I was talking to her dad, and I was like, hey, we got to go. You know, we're going to the Phoenix swap meet. I'm actually going there to look for like old video games, and my wife gets furniture and stuff like that. He's like, oh, it's like, I've got a Sega Dreamcast that you can have. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, yeah, I can have it? So he's like, yeah, it's like, there's a few games, controllers. He's like, you can just have it. It's been sitting in the garage forever. And I'm like, yeah, let's take a look at this thing. So he pulls it out. And here she is. Yeah, I haven't had one of these for a while. Not since I moved out to Phoenix. I actually sold mine. It's in pretty good shape. It works fine. The laser works, which is nice. Because the eyes do go out. You know, I turned it right on and it powered up. So he literally just gave it to me. And he gave me some games I'm about to go over. And, you know, it's just awesome because for the longest time, you know, I'd kind of just been holding off. I'm like, man, do I want to collect for the Dreamcast? Do I want to recollect my old games that I had? You know, and it was kind of like, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to kind of focus on Genesis and my PlayStation collection, my Nintendo, which I'm kind of holding off on because I've got, hopefully in the next few months, a bunch of games coming to me that were mine. They're in storage right now, so it'll probably fill this entire bottom row up. So there's that. And let's go over some of these games. And the cool thing is, I've only ever owned one of these games before. And that is, oh, you know what? I've got a PlayStation game I'll go over too. House of the Dead 2. Now, I don't have the light gun, and I don't have a CRT TV. So maybe this one just might sit on the shelf for a while, but it's in good shape. The one I actually used to have was messed up. I mean, it just got scratched to shit, and it didn't play anymore. But everything's here for this one. You know, again, didn't pay anything for it. Just gave it to me. It was in the box. The next one is Ultimate Fighter. This looks like it used to be a rental because it's still got the Blockbuster tags. And you can see here it's got Blockbuster Inc. So probably a buy when they were going out of business. Got a chance to play this one a little bit. There's something about the Dreamcast graphics that really just intrigued me. I don't know what it is. But from the day it came out, looks like I got two here. This is a generator disc. Oh, so okay. So this is a demo disc, is what it looks like. So I'll have to pop this in there, and I'll have to pop this in and see what's on there. So, but demo discs were cool. I remember those from like the PlayStation days. They would always pack them in with the consoles because, you know, then they didn't have a game with the consoles. So you had the demo discs, and then you had to go spend money on the discs. So this one is cool. And one of the guys I sub to, and he subs me, Gorilla Gamer, dude. I know you'll get a kick out of this. So it's Sega Marine Fishing. I know you like your fishing games. And check it out, dude. I got this nice little fishing reel here. So I'm gonna go fishing in my game room. But so that's cool. I figured Gorilla Gamer would get a kick out of that. And then Grand Theft Auto 2, which needs no introduction. Again, this looks like it was another Blockbuster title, so probably got some good deals on these initially. This one, so I got two more here. This one's actually one of these, which is this one, will be on my game hunting video. And it is from Goodwill. It's an Xbox 360 title. It's the title I used to have that I wound up trading in because I used to be broke, you know, back in the day. So I would trade my games in to get the newer games. I don't really have to do that anymore, which is kind of nice. Plus, you don't get shit for your trade-ins anymore. This is the first BioShock, and I have the second and third one already, so I got all three of these now for the Xbox 360, and I'm kind of glad I got this one again. This is a really good game. I always enjoyed it. So that was only $1.99 at the Goodwill up in Flagstaff. And here's another one. This is a factory sealed game. This is the only factory sealed game I have, and it was just really out of luck. It's a PlayStation 1 game. Honestly, I've never heard of it before. It was only $1.99, but dude, it's a factory sealed game. I don't know. That's kind of cool. Something from, the mid 90s that's never been opened. I probably won't even play this stupid game. But it is Pro Pinball Fantastic Journey. So obviously, guys, it's a pinball game. Not much to it. But $1.99 factory sealed PlayStation game? Dude, I'm buying that every time. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a freaking sports title. But so that's all I got. Which, like I said, was a pretty big load. It took up a lot on my shelf. When I took it down, I was like, oh, wow. It looks so bare now. But overall, it was a pretty good week. I mean, most of the stuff I didn't pay for, so that's awesome. Like I said, guys, make sure you tell people that you're into retro gaming. People will give their shit away. So that's it. I want to just thank you guys for watching the pickups video, and stay tuned. It's awesome to be doing videos about games and gaming with all the recent controversy going on in the YouTube gaming community. So I just want to give a shout out to those people that are keeping the focus on gaming and sticking to what we love. So keep it up, guys. Logan, Alex, Xander Scullion, Logan from Ultra Game Room, Bio Phoenix, a whole bunch of guys. So I'll do a shout out video, coming up soon. But that's all I got, guys. I'm sorry if I didn't include you in the last bit here for the shout outs. I am going to do a legit shout out video here soon, just to thank everybody for the recent support and everything. But yeah, anyways, that's the pickups. I don't want to get on a soapbox. I'm pushing like 16 minutes here. That's the pickups. Like the video, subscribe. Let me know what you guys picked up for the week. Find anything cool? Did you get any really good deals on stuff? But thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking out the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.
Now you're playing with power.